Hey, what's up, Pop Stars? It's Pop Jibberish. I'm Joe.
I'm Nisi.
And today we're watching episode 8 of Severance.
Almost done.
I know, right? One episode. This is the penultimate episode of season 1. In the previous episode, they decided they were about to just take it all down. This small team, this ragtag team of misfits.
Everybody got activated.
Everybody got a battery put in their back. Dillon saw his son, and he crashed out when.
Dillon really was the driving force.
He really was.
If he wouldn't have done that, Mark would have just been confused by the key card, and Helly would have just been like,
I guess this is it.
Let's just go ahead and
she was
do
starting
this
to
jazz
commit.
dance party.
Right. She was starting to commit. As soon as they did the jazz dance party, she was like, all right, I guess this is my life now. I'm just going to have to make this work.
Dillon crashing out, reactivated Helly. And Mark has always kind of been a little bit weird.
Yep.
But it made him more so like, okay, let's figure this out.
Right.
And then Irvin was like, y'all doing too much. No. And then finally he's like, actually, let me go check on my boy.
Right.
Wait, he leaving? Fine. We burning everything down.
Everything gotta go. Right. He was the last domino that needed to fall because he could have been either a chink in their armor, or he could be like really helpful, but I doubt he would have been helpful if Bert wasn't leaving. Yeah. And because
he wouldn't have wanted them to mess it up, because he would have wanted to stay there for Bert.
Exactly.
They needed him to not have Bert. They needed a reason for Irvin to be on board, so they had to get rid of Bert.
Yeah, they definitely, for plot, they needed to get rid of Bert. But funny enough, the writers wrote it so eloquently to where there was a reason for him to leave now.
Yeah, instead of them just randomly getting rid of Bert.
Exactly, because it would have been really messed up if they just got rid of him and they're like, well, why? But because of all the stuff that they had, all the different things that they had to do earlier, when all the different interactions with Bert and Irving kind of causing a situation where Irving is starting to step away from being the loyalist that he was. He was still loyal, but he was wanting to pursue the relationship with Bert, and by making that his driving force and causing that to be his main driving force as opposed to being loyal to the company, it kind of shifted a little bit, just enough.
And it really, that's what caused Dillon because Dillon would have never been there to get the card, to hide the card, to be in his house and then get woke up at home and see his son and then crash. Like it literally, like all like
it all tied
all the
together.
Tiny little. There's nothing done frivolously. Everything is intentional.
Exactly. I love the way they wrote it to where every single puzzle piece, even though you're like, okay, this doesn't fit anywhere. Like if you're like, oh, I got this whole section done. I'm missing a piece. Oh, it's the piece from over here. Okay. And then you stick it in there. So we're excited to jump and see what's going on with this. Gemma is apparently just living downstairs. She's just like Mark's wife, who we thought and knew was dead. Well, you knew that she wasn't dead, but I thought knew that she was dead, or whatever the case is. Mark clearly thinks that she's dead.
That's why when you were like, wait, is Helly his wife? I was like, is that a real question?
Right.
Because I can answer it.
Right. It wouldn't have been a spoiler to say no, but it would have.
That's why I asked if it was a real question first. Because, and then you kept like going through, well, it can't be this person, it can't be that person. In my mind, I'm like, he's skipping a person. He was like, can't be, maybe it's somebody from O&D.
Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, it has to be maybe somebody from O&D or something like that. But the thing about it, the problem that I was having was the fact that like she's so behind the scenes that she blends into the background.
She really does.
Like I'm sure that she's there. Right. Because they don't put her in enough episodes. And even in the episode that she was in, she was so weird that she felt like a fixture as opposed to someone who was like an active person. Like she didn't have the same, like the people that are not severed, they have a certain personality type. And then she didn't have that. But she also didn't have the same personality type as the people in the office. So I'm like, she was like this weird in between.
But now it makes sense.
Yeah, because she's literally not a person. Yeah. She's like an automaton that was created. Her mental state is basically just in this office, and she doesn't exist anywhere else. She did the exact opposite of Bert. So Bert is dying in the office.
Oh yeah.
And becoming just the outie, and she's just
dead in the outie.
She's dead out there.
She's dead in the outside world.
And it's just the innie. So that's crazy. Yeah. So now we have different. We have the representation from both sides. We have the person who's seen the outside, who's an innie who's seen the outside.
Dillon
wants more. We have a person
and
who,
Bert, but I mean not Bert, but
has built a life. Right. We have a person who built a life inside and wants more but can't have it. You have a person who's always wanted to get out and can't, and now has the opportunity to, and the person who's always wanted to go in and stay in, but now feels like he needs to get out. So it's like all the different aspects of it is kind of represented. And then you have the person who died on the inside who's going to stay on the outside, and the person who died on the outside who's going to stay inside. You have the people that are on both sides.
Mark is definitely both sides. Like,
yeah, so the crazy thing about Mark is the fact that he is one of those characters that I can tell mentally, regardless of what's going on outside, he still is not, he's never going to be happy.
Yeah.
So he seeks more, like more than what he currently has. So on the outside, he needs to figure out why he's feeling this way and how does he get more. And the only more left is what's downstairs. And on the inside, he's like, I should be content, but I'm not, and I seek more. And for some reason, the only thing that I have is the outie. So they're just gonna kind of meet in the middle somewhere.
Like his person in the bed.
Yeah. They're just gonna meet. So the only option is to reintegrate and have both sides of the memory. But
let's just watch it.
DID is a thing.
What's DID?
Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh.
This is essentially induced dissociative identity disorder. So there are two separate people living in the same body with their own memories, with their own lives, with their own wants and needs.
Which is what they keep trying to tell them. Like,
right. So with dissociative identity disorder, which is a real thing, it's considered a mental illness, but some people live with it and they learn how to integrate with their alters.
Oh.
And they literally learn how to cohabitate in the same body with their specific other people separately. It's weird, but I mean, I say it's weird, but it's not neurotypical. Let's just say that.
Gotcha.
Which is also a weird term that's kind of got a sliding scale because all of it is like, Anyway, jump into this episode. That's enough talk about, neurotypicalness and science and stuff like that. This is episode 8 of Severance. So if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I know to get a notification every single time we drop a video, especially if it's solo leveling. And to our patrons, you're going to get this early as well as the watch along for this and also solo leveling. And if you become a patron, you can get a whole bunch of episodes specifically of this and a lot of the other things that we do, like solo leveling.
Yeah, Seth, stop.
So, let's go ahead and jump into this episode. I want them to like it. We want to record more. I want you to see more, but I want you to see it here. I want you to share with them. Anyway, we're going to jump in the episode. You got anything? I know you got anything.
No.
You don't got anything.
Nope.
They didn't put the flashing light things up there. So I guess no dance party. Is that Irving?
Yeah.
We've never seen his Audi.
Nope.
Oh, he has a dog. Oh, okay. What is on his pants? Is that bird poop?
Really? He would just be sitting there with bird poop on his pants.
That's what it looks like, though. Come on.
What else could it be, sir? Other than bird poop.
Just like the design of his clothes, I guess.
Leonora Lake. He don't live in a weird neighborhood like Mark.
True. That's different. Yeah, you're right. I just thought about the fact that he's not living in the same like housing. So maybe it's not part of a big conspiracy type situation. Unless they own these buildings too.
Which leaves you to wonder why they got Mark over there.
But he's living the same life though. Look at this. It's desolate. It's dark all the time.
Yeah.
He's lonely.
He got a dog.
Well, yeah, he's got a dog. True. He has no person. No people. What is that a painting? He's painting the hallway to the break room. Yeah, hear that. He's dreaming about the black goo. The black goo is paint.
Their consciousnesses are connected. They never know that they are. Also, you notice how his Annie is so like intrigued by what Bert was doing with the paintings.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
paintings. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Yeah. I didn't even put that together just until you just said it just now. He's intrigued by the paintings. This is Audi as a painter. Is he gonna paint like Bert or somebody? The only gun I need is the ace of spades.
Why he painting so aggressively?
What's crazy is like, did he like go to the break room that often to the point where he would have made a lasting impression on him like that?
All right, I need to remember to look at his tie. Oh, that's a striped tie.
Yes, he's got a blue striped tie, blue and light blue or gray striped tie. But the first time I watched this, it looked like his red pajamas became, instead
blue
of it
stripe.
being blue with lighter blue, it looked like it was red with the lighter blue. But I'm starting to reconsider that whole thought process because the last couple times I look at it, it just looked too dark to see. That frowny face is so weird.
It's so funny. No, just. Oh, you meant like after they merged?
Yeah, after they merged.
Yeah, it was way too dark to tell.
Oh, that's the mouse.
So sorry.
What is the middle one?
She had 99%. 100% for that one. He don't never be doing no work.
He really doesn't. He usually grabs a couple folders and then starts talking to Dillon.
Mm-hmm.
Think you'll have a bite?
I'll get there.
What is she?
I think she's trying to meet a certain goal so that they can get a reward maybe.
Oh, right.
This is me guessing. This is not me. Like, I legit can't remember what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Could you imagine? They just on pins and needles all the time.
Your desks.
We've both been done a week. What is there to do? Is she gonna make it?
She's gonna make it.
They said they've been done a week.
Don't laugh. Ad.
I just wonder if it might be helpful for us to stand behind her and perhaps chant her name.
What?
He's so weird.
Get, just let her focus.
You know what's funny is thinking about how awkward they are. I don't know what would have taken
down to the wire.
What personality traits they would have taken out of themselves to where those type of comments would normally be like
their
that.
Computer screens or cameras.
Oh, wow. Like the whole screen. Whoa.
Seth, I know that this has been a trying quarter, and you have availed your...
Seth Milchick.
And I imagine they're both very satisfied with you.
They know Grainer's dead.
Mm-hmm.
They say Grainer sits with Kier, so they literally do worship Kier like a god.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we are kind of determined that she had an altar to Kier
in her home.
Yeah. So I'm not saying any new information there. Find the scary numbers.
I think I did.
Nice. They have like music for it.
She do it?
She did it.
Fuck and yes.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
It's like our old video games.
Yeah. Literally is a video game. And that's Kier. Kier?
Yeah.
Somebody made that.
Right.
And why is it 8-bit?
You could do it, Helly R. Even in your darkest moments, I could see you arriving here. You have brought glory to this company and to me, Kier Egan. I love you.
Wow.
Bye, Helly R. And thank you.
What in the world?
He looked like the Benjamin Franklin on Reading Rainbow intro.
Right. Yeah, he does. I'm sure they probably pulled it from there.
We did it.
Good work.
So if the screens are cameras, did they hear? They hear the conversation?
Well, remember they go and, well, they probably don't know that the screens are cameras, but because they don't trust anything, remember when they were having the real conversation, they were in the storage room.
Gotcha.
Well, we made it, despite a staffing shakeup.
Yes, and spending half of your time farting around the halls. Well, I'll make the arrangements. But before you celebrate, I'd like you to drop by Wellness.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder why only one of them gets the waffle party.
End of quarter.
Right.
Of the stress.
They have to choose one person.
Retiring and everything.
Everybody got the melon party from there.
Right.
Mark, all sarcasm aside.
Yeah.
She goes from one emotion to another so quickly.
Lumen needed this.
She's about to say, I needed this. Is she Lumen? Like, is there like, here she is. And they always have her in maroon.
Miss Casey.
In her office, you mean? Wait, they always have her in that room?
No, in the room.
The color maroon.
Or I could be wrong. Maybe she was wearing a different color last time.
Can't remember.
Maybe it's just recency bias. I see her in maroon now, so she looks like she should be in maroon all the time.
Why is everything in boxes?
Evidently, Lumen's been blessed with a new wellness director.
What?
So I'll be retiring at the conclusion of this session in the room.
What does that even mean?
Just now. Just a moment ago.
They did that on purpose to try to trigger a response in him.
Yeah. to see if her leaving was going to
trigger his loss and like needing to be around her. This is all an experiment, definitely. What are they trying to find out, though?
Your department. Watching Helly. It's the longest I've ever been awake.
Awake? So they put her to sleep after every single one of these? Whoa.
Yeah, there must be something.
So she doesn't even like live down there. She only lives in this room.
What happens to me?
I thought the music was in the show. It's diegetic. It's actually in the room.
Yeah, she turned it on.
What is she hoping to gain from this?
Your Audi is kind. Your Audi can set up a tent in under 3 minutes. Your Audi knows a beautiful rock from a plain one. Your Audi.
Oh, she didn't get the response she thought she was going to get or hoped to get.
That they don't remember each other. It means the chips work.
So they're still testing the chips.
Take her back, Tom. To the testing floor, please.
Testing floor. She is not happy.
I wonder what she wanted.
Right. I think she wanted it to fail. But why? If she works for the company and she's all into the whole cure thing, she would need it to work or want it to work. It feels like her... That's odd. It feels like she's definitely contentious against the board. But she's devoted to Kier.
She looks so scared.
Yeah. So this is where she goes after every session.
Do you know if I'm happy up there?
Of course. You do all sorts of wonderful things.
That is so scary looking. They didn't even show his eyes. That was a bold-faced lie because she doesn't go up. She doesn't get to go up. She only exists for the 5 or 20, 30 minutes that she's... So she goes down to a lower floor. That's not the break room. That's a different... Oh my goodness. Wait. So why is he painting that room?
Mark.
Or that...
They gave me a wellness check. I
thought he was painting the hallway to the break room.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm over it, but I still want to be friends.
They fired her.
What?
Yeah, she just...
Casey.
Miss Casey, yeah.
They want to do this.
Any macro jacks ready to party?
Yeah.
He comes in
Dillon G's Waffle.
as if nothing has happened previous to this.
I've ordered the pre-Waffle Party Egg Bar Social for everyone.
Egg Bar Social.
R of the Q. A man whose mind is as sharp as his incisors. Right, bud?
He's creepy.
Yeah.
That smile is not genuine.
Yeah, I bet you'd like that, fuckers, but my prize, my eyes.
Tell them what you requested.
My prize, my eyes.
What did he get? I going to show us.
Okay, yeah.
It looked like one of them glass things that they had on the desk that has like the little picture on it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe got all of their picture on it.
Good.
Deviled eggs. It's hilarious.
Why are they different colors?
Jesus, this is actually good.
It's coveted as fuck.
It's coveted.
What are the pictures for?
The doggone lights.
If he only knew that his wife was just like down 2 floors or whatever. Whoa.
Helly R attempted suicide 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I thought she reported that.
Am I speaking with the board?
We also know that you've been spending time at the home of Mark.
She didn't say yes or no.
It has been decided that you be suspended from your position effective immediately. You are fired.
Suspended and fired are 2 different things.
Completely.
She is too happy about this. I'm trying to figure out why they're so contentious towards each other. Like, what is that about? What is her reason for being so contentious against her?
Even looks like a Bible.
It does, with the gold edges. Tiny text.
And now in each swing of your axe or swipe of your pen.
The font choice.
Yeah.
The paper material, the whole thing.
In return.
He kind of looks like him. Is he finna close that in there? Ew. I would have thought that would have came out the
I figured it out. The goats lay the eggs.
Forgot about the goats. What is going on with the goats?
I'm scared of getting caught.
I mean, like, what are they gonna do though?
If they get caught.
And didn't thought we'd be too dumb to notice.
Period. Like,
oh, like what is the plan?
Yeah, is it?
Or we're all assholes out there.
Well, that's a given for me.
Right.
Right. She knows hers.
Yeah.
You're easy to pretend to care about.
I kind of figured there was going to be something with them too. Even from the beginning, like very beginning, I was like, there's going to be something with those two. But the whole idea that his wife is not dead, that's a whole different situation now. It's like, it's way more complicated now.
But it makes sense though.
Refiners! I need to see about a management issue and this party is over.
What?
I'll leave the food.
Thank you, Mr. Milchek.
Because she just got fired.
I'll be back to escort you to perpetuity.
Oh. I was like, I thought they did something wrong. I was like, what did
He said, I need to see about a management issue. This party is over.
Gotcha. Okay. Looks like they were just holding hands. And they got caught.
Does. It does.
She is very short. Or maybe he's just tall.
But he looks small.
Yeah.
On you go then.
She's like, really?
Right.
And she's got to take the stairs? She can't take the elevator?
Why are they making her take the stairs?
Look, it's likely we'll all wake up around people. Could be driving or skiing, whatever we do up there. So be ready for anything as you go up the elevator, okay?
Really?
And there was a part of it that, well,
I don't think you all have time for this.
Right?
The hour is yours. We doing 97 slaps.
Slaps.
See, that's the thing. I'm like, they know slang and stuff. So like, they're still.
Yeah.
Okay, kids.
I don't understand.
Let's find out what's for dinner.
He's been saying this since episode 1.
You think we're about to meet our spouses?
maybe.
Maybe it's each other.
That would be crazy, wouldn't it be?
Is she gonna kiss him? This looks like she's
Made argument over car wash coupons.
Honey, you're cutting them wrong. Okay.
Oh, never mind. They definitely feel something for each other, though. There it is.
In case we don't come back. I don't know, in case we do.
That's gonna complicate things so much once he finds out his wife is actually
Good luck out there, boss.
down there. Okay, so they go up the elevator, and then they should, in theory, just wake up wherever their Audi is at the time. Whenever he flips his switch.
Are you ready, Dillon G? Dillon G?
Dillon G.
Oh, right. I was like, wait, what is he? The Waffle Party. Forgot. What's going on here? Of Lumen. Did he just speed up or something? Here we go with these mannequins again.
Right.
How unnatural that looks. The head is the right size, but the body is not.
Enjoy.
It's so dark.
Yeah, seriously. I don't.
That would be creepy.
So
that house is creepy too.
So he goes into the house to eat waffles. What is he like going to sit at the table that they all that Egan sat in? That's like the prize. You get to sit and eat waffles at the.
And they just regular old waffles.
Right.
The butter not even melted.
How is it a party though?
And why is it only one of them allowed to do it if they all
Right, it's just waffles. You can afford to give everybody waffles.
Right.
That is so creepy. Why is he in there like that? I wouldn't feel comfortable sitting there eating
Me either.
like
and
that.
Back to the door.
Fucking fire until she fucking dies. Fuck her in her fucking face smile.
Wow, she is
Fuck her.
crashing out.
I'm so.
Those waffles look dense.
Now I kind of want some waffles.
Yeah.
I should make some.
I'm not gonna lie, I do want some waffles. We do have a waffle maker. I think I might have to clean it up. I think it might still be
We have
in
the
a box.
kind that's like at the like at continental breakfast. Yeah, that's kind of at home.
Same. Yeah,
they make wonderful waffles. I make them.
They do. They do.
Not regularly, but regular enough, I suppose. Jacob prefers pancakes. Me and Leon eat waffles.
I think Shay has some mix in there that's pancake / waffle mix.
That's what we use.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna have for dinner.
I feel like I might go home and make some waffles and bacon too.
Yeah, I'll have breakfast
Real
for dinner
bacon.
today. Yeah. It's Friday. So.
I get real bacon. Oh, that's right. That's why only one of them gets to do it.
What? Are they
Forgot
wearing
about this.
masks? Is he wearing a mask as Egan?
Yeah.
What in the world are they doing? Like, it didn't even register what was going on because we were talking about waffles.
Right.
And I was like, wait a minute. There are people walking in the room.
Oh, man.
There's a goat. She's straight crashing out. Okay. There's something going on with the mask. So he's got Egan. There's a goat. What are the other ones? Who is that? That is super creepy. Oh, she's changing her whole system of belief now. Charlotte Cobell. That is so. Oh, that's right, because he has to go do the thing. So he was waiting for that so he can go do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, won't they just report that he's gone?
Probably. But I mean, also, they could just assume that he was like, all right, I'm over this. I'm going home.
Oh. That was weird. You were right. It does get weird. Did she just go, huh?
And she did.
Hi, Mrs. Selvig. Sorry to just...
Oh, no. He's gonna turn back into...
myself this evening.
Oh, no, I get it. I mean, it's not a funeral, so...
You know, maybe I could drive my own car.
Oh, no. He's gonna...
And that way I could leave if I'm uncomfortable or afraid.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
Not uncomfortable or afraid.
Right. Two weird emotions that would make you want to leave a party. Afraid. Well, like, why? Okay, so he's safe. He's going to wake up there. But he's going to wake up next to Cobell / Miss Selvig, though. That's going to be disorienting. I wonder if he knows that he doesn't know that she knows his Audi at all. This is not going to go.
I know.
I mean, luckily he's awkward anyway.
Yeah.
Got your copy to follow along, yes?
Oh, I think I left it by my bed.
Oh, shoot.
I thought he told him that it got stolen.
Yeah.
And it's a 15-minute drive back, so you could still catch... You know what? It's fine.
He was expecting him to drive back to get it.
Friends.
Hey. Baby's first party for Dad.
Such a narcissist.
She may be willing to share her copy with you, but I should ask her directly, or she might be offended. Excuse me.
Okay. He is on it.
Is it weird that I know somebody that's got kind of a personality like his?
Really?
Yeah.
A decently sized life change.
Uh-oh. Well, I gotta float around and host, but thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
Come here.
Oh, it's about the... Wait, is this episode 8 or episode 9?
8.
So we have one more after this. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Why do I have so much anxiety right now? I feel it like in my shoulders.
Work's just work, right?
Yes.
What is her purpose now for being around him? Like, what is... She no longer works for the company, so...
But
like,
did you hear the company didn't even know she was doing it? That was one of the reasons why she got fired. Because now it was like, we also have report that you've been at his house.
Yeah. So that's been her own personal project. But she has no real reason to continue it, though, because she's no longer with the... Oh, that's what he shows. Okay, I got you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you were right, yeah. That's why they were so like, oh,
yeah,
nice. Oh, he's gonna screw it up.
Where's MDR? Manage.
I would be terrified.
Confirm. Okay.
I would be going so slow.
Right. And double checking and triple checking.
But also you got to go fast because you don't know if somebody gonna come in and interrupt you.
Right.
Helly. R.
Can you like group them together? Or does he have to? Oh, he is. Okay. Is he gonna wake up while he's painting that and see what he's painting and be like,
Irving, Helly, Mark.
Well, anyway, I should probably...
I don't need to be nosy.
No, get out of the conversation.
Beehive. Lullaby, open house, overtime. Yes.
Are you serious?
Right? And why?
Not sure I need it anymore.
What was that hug for?
Right?
I think he's thinking the same thing. Like, why are you hugging me? It's like if I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit my job. It's like, oh, like, why?
Great.
Oh no.
Come here.
Wait, where is she? No, why would... That's messed up.
And this is why I suggested we finish it all at once.
That's diabolical. That is a diabolical cliffhanger.
Sherman.
Okay. So I'm worried about Helly. Where is she?
They gonna show.
Because she was like in the middle of a fancy thing. And what's his face is painting the hallway.
Yeah.
which we're gonna get to. I'm gonna have to talk about that.
And Mark is
hugging Mrs. Selvig / Cobell right now, who's telling him get away from the company.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So, two things. One, it's the situation with Mark and Mrs. Selvig. That's gonna get weird as soon as he switches over. You know, he's gonna be hugging his boss and not know why.
Yeah.
So there's that problem.
On the outside.
On the outside. Second problem, old boy is painting the hallway. That's not the break room hallway. That's the testing room hallway. So how many times has he gone to the testing room hallway to have it so deeply rooted in his subconscious?
Yeah, that he's painting it
every single day, multiple times a day, apparently.
Or night, because
at
he
night,
gets off work and then
he's painting. He's got like 12 already because he had like 4 over here.
And you notice he keeps using different mediums. So it was like
the different
canvas, and then it was
just a board, and then it was a cork board. It's like he's painting on anything that he can find to paint on. Any flat surface he'll paint on.
Yeah.
And he's painting the same thing. Like he can't get this out of his head. They were talking about earlier on that he was falling asleep, and I think Dillon said something like maybe your Audi's like a party animal or something like that. What if he has? What happens if
he keeps pouring a cup of coffee when he gets home and then starts painting?
What if he has insomnia?
He might. I mean, drinking coffee don't help.
They did show that. See, that's the thing what you were saying before about no small action goes like it. Everything is for a purpose. Everything's for a reason. They showed him come home, specifically get the cup of coffee, which denotes that you're going to be up for a while.
Yeah.
Which means that he's not really sleeping.
Probably not. And then he gets to work and falls asleep. And sees black goo everywhere.
Right, because he's painting with the black goo. The black goo is the paint. So that's messing up his whole brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Because he's awake when he should be asleep, and he's asleep when he should be awake. Mm-hmm. I just also realized that they like the normal workday is like 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
When you get off work, before it's time for you to go to bed, generally for most people, if you work 8 hours, let's just say 9 to 5, you get off at 5, you go to sleep. The average person would normally go to sleep probably around 11 or 12 or something like that.
Is that average?
Okay, 8 or 9, 9 or 10, something like that. I'm going, my brain, I stay up way past that. But
and I go to bed early.
I thought that was being generous.
I wake up in the 4 o'clock hour.
Oh, okay.
So when I get home from work, I usually get home from work between 4 and 5, 4:30 and 5:30 actually, and I do whatever I need to do at home or whatever. By 6:30, between 6:30 and 7:30, I'm winding down.
Well, see, if you go off of like the traditional like work schedule, like 9 to 5, like those are like the hours. So let's just say even if you pushed it and say okay, 8 to 4,
8 and 9, you're starting to wind down.
Yeah, you're starting to wind down. So which means that all of these people are spending so much less time as themselves than they are as their innie. So technically they're more their innie than they are their outie on a regular basis. Now obviously there's years before that point, before they made the decision to be severed. So but in regards to like their day
nights
to day,
and weekends are all they get.
They get nights and weekends. So they get a whole day for Saturday and Sunday, and then they get the evenings. Let's just be generous and say 4 to 5 hours, maybe 4 hours
before they go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. And then they wake up and start the whole process over again. So they are building a lot more. Let's just say they did this for 15 years, something like that. They're more their innie than they are their out.
Yeah.
Which means they would have a lot more. If they reintegrated, they would just like be in, like those members would just like mix It would be a PD. It would,
right.
I can only assume that it would be like PD. Like, there's no way to be like, to just automatically, okay, I'm just gonna grab all of these memories that I didn't have before and just like plop them on here. All of a sudden now it's like, I remember all this stuff all at once. That would be hard on anybody's like brain or whatever the case is, or psyche for that matter. So I guess the point that I was trying to make is the fact that they're more their any than their outie, and they're their true self as their any, as opposed to their outie.
Yeah.
And I want to say that that's going to kind of play a part, because when they flip wherever they are, they're going to be more whatever. They're going to be like, you're acting weird. You know, it's like, I don't see how they could, no matter how good of an actor you are.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm supposed to be right now.
Right, I don't know who else.
I can just be who I know I am.
I don't know where I am. I don't know who
you are.
Right. So it's like, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super weird. So I can't. Okay, we got to get to the next episode. We got to. Okay, so if you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe.
Don't do it.
Hit the notification bell. So you get a notification every single time we drop a video of this or any other thing, anything that we're watching. If you're a patron, you're going to get this early as well as the watch along. I'm not going to do it.
Good job. I'm proud of
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to talk about solo leveling at all. You're gonna get a.
You just couldn't.
I couldn't help
your
it.
Intrusive
I couldn't
thoughts
help it. And they did. I was gonna let it go, but you made a point to say no. I wasn't going to do it at first.
I guess that's my fault.
That was your fault. Blame her for that. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this episode. Go like and subscribe, do all the things, do all the YouTube stuff, and we'll catch you. Any last thoughts?
No.
I asked this because it's a courtesy, because I don't want to just assume everybody's done talking about.
I'll be ready to keep going.
I noticed that. That's why it's more of a formality at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
if this was something that I hadn't seen before, like when we do other episodes,
sure,
then of course I have commentary. But for this, I can only say so much.
Right.
So I don't.
Right.
So yeah.
So when we get into episode 1 and episode 2 of season 2, then we'll probably have a lot more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but in the meantime, peace out.